a good one too. That's a good one. Ooh, hold on. Hey, this might be the biggest of the day, folks. Gosh. Dude. Woo. Well, would you believe it or would you believe it? It is raining again here in southeast Minnesota. And I'll tell you what, I am tired of this freaking rain, man. Tired of it. There's still some rivers around the area that are flooded. But for the most part, the water's been kind of going down on the local rivers and creeks. But we're supposed to get more rain tonight for a few hours. And then hopefully it clears up. But man, this stuff is just brutal. But welcome back to another video. My name is Luke. I'm based out of, like I said, southeast Minnesota. That's where we are today. And I'm excited for this one because we are in the literal middle of nowhere. This is the freaking boonies. We are out here. There's no one around. There's no one to talk to if something happens, which is a little nerve-wracking sometimes, but we are out here doing it. And what's cool about where we are is this is an old quarry lake. It is clear water. And it's supposedly full of fish. I know there are some fish in here, but the real question is how many are there going to be? And having to deal with the rain today, that's obviously going to make this a little bit difficult trying to figure this out. But so here is the freaking deal, folks. I got a couple of hours to fish, not a lot of time, and I don't know how long this rain is going to last. I'll be honest with you. Could last for the whole time we're out here. But I have a special little bait that I've wanted to try for a while, but with the super high water, I just have not been able to get out and use it. And that is the Spro Rat 30. This thing is pretty cool. I had a 25 size last year, and I absolutely freaking hammered the smallmouth bass with it. It is just a sweet little lure. Kind of pricey, but well worth it if you want to try a different style of bait. It is just a cool looking deal. It's got a super awesome action, cool little tail, and it kind of dives below the surface just a little bit. I think we're going to try that on one of the combos here. And I think on the other combo, I have a little micro bluegill tied on. This is from Savage Gear. Cool little design. I don't know if the bass in here are big or small, so we're going to stick with this guy for the other casting combo. Throw that around and see if it gets bit. And between this and the rat lure, hopefully, we can find ourselves some freaking fish, folks. You, me, you. We're gonna figure this out, and we're gonna have some fun throwing a rat lure, see if it gets bit. But as you guys know me, if we don't get any fish on a specific lure, we're gonna keep on moving through until we find something that freaking works. So enough talking, let's get unloaded, let's get on the water, and see if we can find some freaking fish. Let's go! It's definitely a weird launch, just because it's so deep right away. You have to kind of trust your kayak. Balance it out. Send her off here. We are officially on the quarry lake. Okay, well, we're officially on the water, and I'm already seeing it's actually pretty shallow on here, but I'm seeing a ton of grass, and I don't know if that's gonna be a good thing or a bad thing. I have zero idea how deep this place is. No clue what the bottom looks like, if it's all just sand and rock. If there's something else going on, I have no idea. Usually with these quarry lakes, you can kind of see where it's a little more shallow and then it gets super deep. And judging by the embankment on the other side there, that looks really deep on that side. So maybe we'll kind of hug tight on this side first, work along the banks, kind of get a feel for what's in here, what's going on. For all I know, folks, we may be wasting our time. I mean, that's the cool thing about some of these spots is I have no idea what we're gonna bump into, if anything. Look at that thing. Oh my goodness. A little bit bigger. So if there's any decent bass in here, they should eat it. But I don't know if the smaller ones are gonna swipe at it. Oh, that's a fish. No way! On the freaking mouse. Let's go. Let's freaking go. Ooh, good fighters, man. Look at this. Not a very big one, but oh, that is so cool. Come here, bud. Look at that. Okay, so there are some bass in here. Not very big, but that's a good way to start off the day. I saw something hit the surface and I'm like, huh. If I throw it back over there, what's gonna happen? It's kind of a weird, that's another one. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh, about the same size as the last one. Thanks for spitting it, buddy. Okay, they might be right up along the bank. There's one. I kind of moved up from the cove a little bit into the main body of water, and this guy said hello. About the same size as the last couple, but that's all right. Sweet. See ya, bud. That little cove is straight ahead. I made a little pivot, a little U-turn. I'm just kind of following the bank back. I've only been fishing for 5 minutes and I've already kind of figured out that there's not really anything out deeper. A lot of these bass I'm hooking into or seeing are right along the bank. So again, I don't know if they're spawning, if they're, you know, on beds. I have no idea what they're doing. And maybe it's just really deep. I don't know. Maybe the lake is so deep that once you get out a certain depth, it's just, oh, that was cool. Little guy. Oh, look, even the small guys will eat the rat. Cool. Well, it is confirmed there are bass in here, and they do like the mouse. And I'm not even really, I'm reeling it in, but I'm kind of letting it stop, and reeling it in, letting it stop, just kind of letting it hover right above the surface. And that's where they seem to be hitting it. There's gotta be another one back in that little pocket. Oh, yep. Oh, that was awesome. Dude, this place is sweet. Not a bad size, maybe a pound, pound and a half. Looks skinny though. Either they're not eating really or they're all spawned out. He freaking engulfed it. Thanks for playing, bud. Anytime I can find a quarry lake like this that's got super clear water, it reminds me of, there's another one. It reminds me of California. Back when I lived in Cali, I used to obviously bass fish out there, and some of those lakes are just crystal clear. When you could see the fish coming up and swiping at your stuff, and you know, sometimes 20, 30 feet of water, which is pretty cool. That was instant. That's a better fish, I think. On that freaking rat, man. On that freaking rat. Not bad. Here we go. I'm not really keeping track of how many I'm catching, but if you guys are watching, if you guys are keeping track, let me know. Comment down below what number I'm at. There's another one. Oh my goodness. Oh, you kidding me? I'm also realizing pretty quickly that these fish are all kind of the same size so far. Not sure if that's just being a stunted lake that doesn't get a lot of pressure. I'm not really sure what the deal is there, but cool. Ooh. Ouch. That could have been a lot worse, folks. Went right into my freaking leg. There's one. Very big. Very big. Well, not bad. Not bad. Oof. Sweet. Maybe a pound and a quarter. Well, we kind of made it out to the middle of the lake here, the bigger part, and it is definitely deeper. I see grass, but you know, who knows how tall the grass is. It could be freaking 20 feet tall, but the water's a lot more blue, a lot darker. I suspect it's probably significantly deeper from the rest of the lake. But it'd be kind of cool to bring a flasher or something out here and just drop the transducer right below and kind of measure out the depth, because it's hard to tell. Who knows? Oh. Go back over there. Oh no. Oh, okay. Yep. Tell you what, they're not very big in here, but they are super aggressive. They fight good. Man. There we go. See you, bud. Another one. Oh my gosh. This is the most fun I have had bass fishing in a long time. This is so freaking fun. Oh, it's crystal clear too. You can see them. Oh, he came off. You can see the whole entire fight below the water. That is just freaking sweet. Oh, this is just too easy. Too freaking easy, man. See ya, bud. I'm actually surprised though at how much this rat is getting freaking crushed. Maybe I shouldn't be. Maybe it's kind of a given, especially in a place that doesn't get hit a whole lot. But you know, this is a little bit bigger of a bait, and you know, with the rain that came through, and we're kind of fishing a front condition here, I didn't know what to expect. But they don't seem to care. They seem to freaking love this thing, man. Hey, this water is gin clear. I mean, gin clear. Full of grass, but gin freaking clear, man. Unbelievable. There's one. They like to dig deep in this freaking lake. My goodness. Come here, buddy. Let's go. That was awesome. That's a decent fish. Yeah, they're all just about the same size in here, I'll tell you what. They look healthy, a little bit skinny, but overall, I mean, colors are good. No parasites, nothing weird on the outside. I don't know. Oh, dude. I mean, every single cast, I'm getting a freaking blow up, man. Oh. Is that all right? Looks like another shallow cove. It's hard to tell because it's so grassy on the bottom, but it's like it kind of starts off like this and then just slowly but surely drops in. That's a fish. Ooh. Tell you what, man, that thing comes back and hits you. That's gonna be a bad day. Oh. It's like it hits the surface and you just move it one little twitch and they hit it. See you, bud. No way. What is going on here? This is so much freaking fun, man. You want to talk about a bait getting crushed? This freaking rat lure is just getting smoked. Absolutely freaking smoked. Thanks for playing, bud. There's one. Well, at this point, we're just kind of letting the wind take us back. Kind of working the bank back here on the other side. It looks like this is all kind of flooded. I'm not sure if this is supposed to be as high as it is, but with all this rain, I wonder if these fish are pushed up more shallow and kind of enjoying the extra real estate. They are surely hungry though. Well, just like that, we are back at the truck. Didn't take very long to go around the perimeter of this place. Not a very big lake, you know, when you look at it. It looks a little bit bigger when you first pull up, but once you start fishing it, it's pretty small. I'm gonna finish up this little cove here, and I think that might actually be the day for us. I feel like we got so many gosh dang bass in the boat. I mean, I just can't believe it. I'm still just kind of pinching myself thinking about how many bass are in here. You know, again, the size is just not quite there. I haven't caught any that are, you know, obviously monsters, but, you know, even the ones that are, oh my gosh, even the ones that are 1.5 pounds, 2 pounds, I mean, look how hard they fight. They are just freaking torpedoes in the water. So it's just awesome to come out and try a new spot with a new bait and, you know, catch a freaking ton of these guys. Obviously, the size is about the same for all these fish I'm catching, but that doesn't mean that there's not giants in here. I've come to find that too, especially with these kinds of, you know, quarry lakes that aren't really hit a whole lot. There might be a lot that are about the same size, and it seems like it's stunted, and maybe it is. Maybe this body of water is stunted a little bit. But that doesn't mean there ain't giants in here, folks. There could be a 5, 6, 7 pounder lurking below the surface. We've barely touched the surface of this lake, and we're only using one lure here. So, you know, maybe they're deeper. Maybe there's some giants that are at the bottom of this lake, and maybe they're 10 pounders. Who knows? Who freaking knows? All right, one more fish. One more fish, and we will call it. And floating back into that cove that we initially started in. Should be a couple more in here if I had to take a guess. I'm not a betting man, but if I had to bet on this one, I would say there's probably one more bass in this little cove here. There he is. That's a good one too. That's a good one. Ooh, hold on. Hey, this might be the biggest of the day, folks. Let's go. Oh my gosh, that is the biggest of the day. Don't come off, buddy. Oh my gosh. Dude, were we just freaking talking about that? What a beautiful fish. Again, you know, not a super giant, but compared to the rest of the fish we've been catching today, this one absolutely takes the cake. Just a beautiful, beautiful fish. Got her on the donkey leash, on the kayak in the water, so she's not, you know, she's not dying. She's in the water hanging out while I'm talking to you guys and doing my thing here. But what a freaking beauty, man. Just a gorgeous, gorgeous fish. Healthy. Man, this is just awesome. Coming out to a new spot, you know, figuring it out, trying to understand what's in here and how many of what's in here, and also throwing a bait that, you know, I don't really throw a whole lot. Again, I made maybe 1 or 2 videos last year with that same bait and a smaller profile, but this is my first time ever throwing the bigger style rat here. And I mean, this thing is just freaking awesome. Sweet little deal, and it gets bit, man. It gets bit and it still looks freaking awesome. I've been catching bass on it all evening, and folks, I'll tell you what, it still works. It still freaking works. That is such a nice fish, man. She's ready. Absolutely freaking epic. I love this place. I can't wait to come back. But folks, I appreciate y'all tuning in. I'm gonna head back to the truck, load everything up, drive home, eat some dinner, hang out with the doggos, and enjoy the rest of my evening before work tomorrow. It's a little bit of a drive from here to home, so I'm gonna get to skedaddling my way out of here, and folks, you'll see me back here. You will see me back in this little itty-bitty quarry lake. This place has been freaking awesome. But folks, I appreciate the support as always. I love you guys so much. Thank you for subscribing, liking, commenting, all that good stuff. Throws me up in YouTube's algorithm. The good graces over there at YouTube, they take note of that, man. Every time you like a video, share a video, subscribe, it adds a little bit more to my channel, and I can't thank you guys enough. Without you guys, I'm just talking to a camera and there's no one watching, so I appreciate you guys so much. I love y'all. I will catch you on the next one. Peace! Well, I wasn't even trying to fish, folks. I was just packing up. I actually threw on a little itty-bitty soft plastic Senko. And, folks, we got ourselves another beast. This is actually bigger than the last one. Absolute freaking donkey. I wasn't even trying to fish. I was making my way back towards the truck, and I thought, well, maybe I'll throw in a soft plastic just to see if they're in the weeds. And look at that. We are absolutely, positively, definitely gonna have to come back, because my freaking goodness. Oh my gosh. See you later, bud.